Hello everyone, thank you for joining the second webinar of Compatiblility Taiwan Pro. Glad to see you all, I'm Kathy. In last webinar, we introduced the 5R of the Taiwan Pro and combined solution for mini series and TAO series products, as well as the introduction of other package solutions such as tripod and outdoor backpack solution. The combination of Taiwan Pro and Mini can meet various field application requirements. If you didn't join us last time, let's review quickly before we go to the new one. The first solution is the desktop solution of Taiwan Pro and Mini Pro. With the customized shelf, we can install TAO and Mini and other accessories, which is easy to use. The second solution is the tripod solution. When in the outdoor environment, we can install the shelf to a tripod. The third solution is the backpack solution. For outdoor streaming event, we need a backpack to collect all the items in the solution. Here in the picture is the outdoor portable bag that can hold Mini Pro, Taiwan Pro, tripod, and other cables. For more detail about last webinar, we are welcome to review on Compatiblility YouTube channel. Today, we'd like to explore together with you more into Mini Pro and Taiwan Pro. The main contents of this webinar as follows. First, we are gonna talk about how to work with business collaboration. Second, we are going to learn how Taiwan Pro works with remote education and online knowledge sharing. Next, let's welcome Johnson to explain this solution one by one. Johnson, please.
Hello, this is Johnson. Thank you, Kathy, for reviewing the solution of Mini Pro and Taiwan Pro package we introduced in last webinar. So yes, today we are going to explore more cases of Taiwan Pro in our daily work and study. I will explain how Taiwan Pro can be applied in these cases and what problems it can solve for us. First, let's talk about the business collaboration. Well, let's take a look at this picture. This is a common meeting scenario. Employees often need to report their work to their boss or make video calls with remote customers. At the same time, bosses and managers or customers who are at headquarters or remote and need to get in touch with the company in time or do video contact, etc. So what problems do we often encounter at this time? The main problems we will encounter are how to realize the signal streaming and display. The PowerPoint or BOM tables are often need to be shared. So how do we share and switch content from different locations? For example, one is in Paris and the other one is in New York. The two sides can only create contacts with the help of the internet and software. So how does Taiwan Pro can break this restriction? First, let's check this diagram. Every time I was about to have a meeting, I was wondering, can I just get rid of this computer and software? I don't like to create a meeting and share the link to my click every time. Whether there is a much easier way to meet my click in short time. Well, with Taiwan Pro, I think it can be really possible. We all know that Taiwan Pro has two encoding functions. One is the RTMP encoding and the other one is the NDI encoding. So what we need to do is just to build up a cloud servers on the network to as the buffer of the streaming data. And Taiwan Pro acts like an encoder, and MSP326 is a H.264 decoder, which can decode the RTMP content over the network. So when it works simultaneously, people from two different places can see each other in real time. So this is how the online meeting works. When everything built up, next time we are having a meeting, we just need to turn on Taiwan Pro and start RTMP streaming. We can see each other immediately. So we don't need a computer and meeting software anymore. Here we can see Taiwan Pro provides network direct streaming over the Ethernet port. No matter where customers or companies are, they can directly from network signals through the internet and synchronize them to the cloud and realize the cloud sharing of the signals. At the same time, thanks to 8.264 image processing technology of the Taiwan Pro, the details of the signals will be remained. So higher image quality streaming can be achieved. The solution provides a convenient, effective, and in-time communication for both sides. Taiwan Pro can also monitor the output picture through the external HDMI monitoring screen. With this output, we can set the content from 8.264 decoder as the PGM so that we can see the remote partner's image on the screen. If we want to monitor our own image, we can just do it on Taiwan Pro's screen. The monitoring and switching between the signals are realized by providing different multiple input interface on Taiwan Pro. For example, when one of the speakers ends his report, there is no need to plug in the signal source. Just click the next signal to switch the content of the next report. Let's do some review here. On this page, we can see different status of 4 input source. Taiwan Pro can switch signals by clicking the touch screen button. The signal in yellow means the PSD signal, and the signal in red means it's on the PGM, and the signal in green means valid signal detected, and signal in gray means it has no input signal or the signal is invalid. Besides, Taiwan Pro also supports Bluetooth device control. You can use remote control to realize faster signal switching. In addition, in nowadays meetings, the traditional demand for computer signals sharing has gradually changed into the demands for wireless projection of mobile phones, tablets, and other office tools. So, in order to fit this application, we have prepared the following solutions for Taiwan Pro. With Ask Nano, we can share contents from mobile devices freely. It completely solves the distance limitation of the signal's transmission to the streaming equipment and expands the application of the product.
Thank you very much, Johnson. Your explanation of Taiwan Pro in conference application. We can see that with other different devices such as Ask Nano, Ask Pro, and so on, Taiwan Pro can meet the needs of most conference applications in the market. If you have any questions, you can type them in the chat box at any time, and our technician will reply to you online. Then let's look at the second application, remote education system. Now let's invite Johnson to explain.
Hello, me again, Johnson. Just now we explained how Taiwan Pro can meet the needs of the scene in the online conference. And then next, we are going to talk about another field with surge market growth, which is the online education and the remote training. As we all know, the global epidemic is still urgent. Most universities, middle schools, and primary schools take the method of online teaching, and we will take the online education for example and explain how to build a simple and easy to use online knowledge sharing platform. Here, let's check the main problem we encounter in the online education. The main problem we encounter is that the sharing of the course content between teachers and the students, including the courseware, and on-site explanation, and multi-platform streaming, and so on. One common procedure could be like this. The teacher starts recording, re-editing the content, and uploading to the platform and teacher's Q&A session online. And all of this can be done by Taiwan Pro solution. As shown in this diagram, the traditional streaming needs the UVC input as the webcam in order to ensure that most of the students can see the teacher's explanation. Usually we need to do multiple platform streaming, which requires a lot of signal distributors. So, generally speaking, this is very unfavorable and unacceptable to the field application. With the help of Taiwan Pro's Ethernet port, the signal can be directly presented in different cloud platforms by using RTMP streaming technology. No need of the signal distributor, also no need other transcoding streaming equipment and other computers. For different scenes, customer can choose to use different network for streaming. For example, we can choose to use the home network connected to the switch or a router. You can also use an external wireless router. For example, Huawei H6 installs 2 4G or 1 5G SIM card. With the help of mobile data transmission technology, we can achieve the mobile streaming. Students can watch and review all the content you share to the network. And in remote training, the streaming process cannot ensure that all the students can absorb all the information of the current course in real time. So students need to do review and discuss it with teachers. So with USB 2.0 ports on Taiwan Pro, Taiwan Pro can record the contents in real time. And Taiwan Pro supports 2T capacity, which is greatly conducive to long-time teaching and the recording. The recorded content can be edited quickly with different softwares or can be uploaded to the website immediately without editing. It's convenient for students to quickly review and learn. In remote education, although students cannot participate in various on-site activities, a teacher will still explain to students with Blackboard, a drawing board, or other tools. And teachers often cannot be fixed in only one position and often need to walk around. This requires either someone to control the camera or the teachers need to adjust it himself. So this is quite inconvenient. Even if we use traditional AI checking camera, the cost will be too high, which is not acceptable and affordable to the promotion of remote education. Therefore, we suggest to use this AI checking camera named Tiny Camera. First, it has the functions of character recognition and auto checking and focusing. The lens will automatically check and focus whether the teacher is left and right. And the second, the Tiny uses USB 3.0 signal transmission to output high-definition signals. At the same time, with the help of Taiwan Pro, it can stream FHD to the internet and presents high image quality to students and viewers. Third, the common AI checking PDZ on the market, the price range can be from $1,500 to the $34,000. While the price of a Tiny camera is only a few $100s, it's very small and convenient and can be installed on the bracket together with Taiwan Pro, stable and fast applied. These features are very conducive to the application of remote education. Next, let's give a demonstration of Tiny USB camera.
Thank you very much for Johnson's solution to the 2 scenarios of Taiwan Pro. Let's go to the 5 minutes Q&A session. If you have any questions, you can write them in the chat box. We will answer you as soon as possible. Let's look at the questions first.